In America, there are liquor stores on almost every busy street, hundreds of alcohol companies, and numerous alcohol-promoted commercials and ads yearly. There are 3.3 million alcohol-related deaths per year globally, and 88,000 alcohol-related deaths per year just in the U.S. alone. With 64% of people 18 and older reported drinking, not including the percentage of underage drinking, everyone knows at least one person who drinks and/or has had alcohol poisoning.
I know somebody that had alcohol poisoning, and she was a friend of mine.
I know a student who had alcohol poisoning. He's my best friend.
I know someone who had alcohol poisoning. He was a student of mine.
Out of 88,000 alcohol-related deaths in the U.S., about 25% of those deaths, 22,100, resulted from alcohol poisoning.
I once watched someone experience alcohol poisoning. It was someone that I knew kind of well, that she was one of my friends. And what happened was we were at a party and she basically passed out. She just passed out. She had been drinking before that and we knew that. And she passed out, so a couple of her friends, her really close friends, took her home to her parents, and she was passed out for 8 hours. And then her parents finally decided, this is not right, let's take her to the hospital. So they took her to the hospital and they had to stick an IV in her and get water back in her system. It was really scary for all of us, everyone who saw, and we were all very worried about her.
A friend of mine was telling me a story on the bus one day that the weekend before he had alcohol poisoning, and that he had been in the hospital practically for about 3 or 4 days. He had went to a party, he had done a bunch of drinking with some friends, and on the ride home he was just sitting in the backseat of the car and just passed out, and then next thing he knew he woke up in the hospital a couple days later, and it was really sad because I was really worried about him for the times I didn't hear about him, but I'm glad he's okay now.
I had a student quite a few years ago. He was a football player, and like many football players, he went to a lot of parties, especially after a few football games, and he was a very popular kid, and he drank too much and passed out on a lawn one time, and not too long after he passed away. And it was devastating to the school, and it was devastating to the other students, and it was just a stupid choice, and it snuffed out a really brilliant life. I hate to see that happen.
Alcohol poisoning is a serious problem. There are many places to get help. For more information, contact Drinkline, Alcoholics Anonymous, Al-Anon family groups, or the National Association for Children of Alcoholics.